Mikey Glover, actual liar. Got some questions for you there, bitch. So, why don't you take us all through how top secret classified documents works? Who gets to see them? Who gets to see them, Mikey? Do they have a need to know that? All the safeguards we've got in place to keep our secrets. Take us through that again, Mikey. Take us through the whole thing. Since you were such a badass that you got to see top secret national security documents as a sergeant. Take us through all that, Mikey. And then tell us how come old Trumpo down there in Mars shithole gets to keep those documents that are not controlled, that are not in the secure facility, that anybody can walk in there and just look at them. Square that circle for us there, Mikey. Can you do that, bitch? Nah, you can't. Because on one hand, you're telling us, well, our national defense documents have got to be very protected. And then on the other hand, you're saying, well, old Trumpo had them, it's just okay. Did he have them secured there, Mikey? Nah, he didn't. Read the fucking indictment, Mikey. Read the fucking indictment. You won't do that, will you, bitch? Oh, yeah, I like that part where I saw where old Mikey says, well, the federal government was coming after him, looking at him for terrorism. Well, yeah, we got to do that, Mikey. See, you're a right-wing putz. And we know what right-wingers do. Did you see that footage from January the 6th, Mikey? We've seen what you can do. Proud boys, proud scumbags, the old keepers, all those fuckers. They stormed our Capitol, and they beat police officers, they didn't give a shit. They tried to overthrow the Constitution, Mikey, that you raised your right hand and said you would support and defend. But are you mad at that, Mikey? No. That don't bother Mikey a damn bit. Oh, Mikey, you see when the FBI come to call and you wanted to check him out just to make sure he wasn't a fucking terrorist, old Mikey goes out and finds old Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan. What a fucking putz, Jim Jordan. Did you check into his background there, Mikey? Old Jim Jordan's background. You see, at Ohio State, when he was a wrestling coach, he covered up and hid and poo-pawed the sexual abuse of other people. And that's who you align yourself with, Mikey. You go on Fox News and say, oh, they're coming after a great American. Oh, the government's out of control. The government's out of control. They're looking at a veteran. We got to look at you, Dougie, because we've seen what right-wing bullshitters do. The FBI would be, negligent in their duties if they didn't come take a look at you, Mikey. The difference between me and you there, Mikey, actual liar, is if the FBI wants to take a look at me, I say, okay, knock yourself out. I don't care. I don't care. I'm fucking innocent. You ain't gonna find anything. Knock yourself out. FBI comes looking, old Mikey Glover, actual liar, and it's a big old conspiracy. You see them old Democrats, they come after those patriotic Americans. Yeah, like those patriotic Americans that stormed the Capitol that day. Mikey Glover, actual liar. What's your problem there, Mikey? If you ain't done anything wrong, just say, knock yourself out, guys. I don't care, knock yourself out. I ain't done anything. But that's not what you did there, Mikey Glover. Actual liar. So you go on Fox News and say, oh, the government's coming after a veteran. Oh, it's so bad, it's so bad. I'm just disgusted with my government these days. Yeah, that's what we expect you to say. That's what we hear from the right wing echo chamber all the fucking time. Read the fucking indictment. Read the fucking indictment. Mikey Glover, actual liar. Read the fucking indictment. So on one hand, you're telling us, well, we got all these safeguards in place to protect our national secrets. But then on the other hand, you're saying, well, it's okay for old Trumpo to steal the documents, not give them back. Just put them in a bathroom, stack them up in the shower. Anybody can walk in there and take a look at it. Mikey says that's just fine. But on the other hand, Mikey's saying, oh, we got to have security on those documents. How you going to square that circle, Mikey Glover? Huh? Mikey Glover, the liar. The actual liar. How you going to do that, bitch? You ain't going to do it. You know why? Because you can't. Because they're diametrically opposed. How you going to do that, Mikey? Mikey Glover, actual liar. You know, you're just running around taking money from the idiots on the right wing. You know, they send their rent money to Trump. You're trying to get some of that money, telling everybody how big and bad you are. Oh, you've done all this, you've done all that. Well, we see what you do. We see what you do. You go to Jim Jordan. You go to Jim Jordan and cry your little heart out about all that bad old government. You know, they're trying to protect the rest of us and all how bad they are. But on the other hand, Mikey Glover, actual liar, is telling us, well, you know, the government's got rules you got to abide by on secret classified documents. But then again, old Trumpo, you know, no problem. No problem. He can have all that shit down there about our weapon systems. Did he give away a freaking nuclear codes? Huh? You know, you need to read the fucking indictment, Mikey. Because it's very detailed. And I see those old right-wingers say, well, that picture they took that had the stuff thrown all over the place, you know, that bad old FBI, you know, Trump would have never left them like that. And it was just newspapers. Just look at his newspapers as 80 freaking boxes are stacked up behind it. Stacked up behind it, Mikey Glover, actual liar. But you know something? That wasn't the FBI's picture. They got that from co-defendant with old Trumpo, old Walty. And I'll tell you what's going to happen, Mikey Glover, actual liar, old Waltine Nada. Yeah, when he's in there with those prosecutors and they say, you know, we got your ass, you're going to spend the rest of your fucking life in a federal penitentiary. Old Walty's going to start singing. He's going to start singing. He's going to say, yeah, Trumpo directed me to do that. Trumpo said, yeah, go do that. Trumpo said, move those boxes because the FBI's coming tomorrow. Got to move them somewhere else so the FBI don't find them. Walty's going to be singing his fucking ass off. Mikey Glover. Actual liar. Actual freaking liar. We know, Mikey. We seen it. You lie your fucking ass off. Oh, Mikey. He thinks everybody's as fucking dumb as he is. Mikey Glover. Actual liar. And you can quote me on that, Mikey.